I appreciate there's a lot of bellends online all talking about who can get the best straw and promise that he or she can suck off the 30 pounds of fat you've been wanting to try and get rid of in just 6 weeks if you join their community. And I just want to make one thing clear. I'm making these videos not so you can get all of the attention from the opposite sex or even to feel sexy in the mirror, even though that is definitely on the list. This is about having genuine health freedom, free from limitations to live the life you want and can live when your health is in check. And just having more confidence with whatever you want to do without burning out. There's a famous saying, you should choose a lazy person to do a hard job because they'll find an easy way of doing it. And I'm not sure if I fully agree with this because I've tried to help lazy people before and I just simply have to let them go. But counterintuitively, in this video, I'm going to teach you how to train less to get more out of it, bin the idea of fad diets, how to sleep your way to the dream life and physique you want, and how to lean into stress as a way to unlock your true potential. You're not going to get the body and health of your dreams with quick fixes like muscle stimulating machines or with a 6-week 30-kilo weight loss journey that keeps the weight off for life. It ain't gonna happen, bro. It's just not gonna happen. But my name's Thorpe and I'm just someone who wants to be able to do pull-ups, handstands and run from town to town in his 80s. I've struggled with my health and training and I've had so many try hard moments, one being recently that I've tried to juggle 4 to 5 full training sessions a week in the gym followed by 4 running sessions without giving my body or lifestyle any fucking notice. So you know where that led, right? To the shit, to the trash. My body, my energy was out of whack. So as you can tell, I probably worked hard, but essentially over the long term I got nowhere. Then I got smart. And this smart approach is still progressing for me and with me as I go on my journey. What I want to share with you is that health shouldn't be a privilege. Health is your wealth to living a fulfilling life because it allows you to live the life that you actually want. Because without health, you're limited in every single way physically. If you've got bum knees, you can't walk, you can't explore, you can't live or move effectively. And when you move in your life, you can typically move without limitations, move without thinking, oh no, my back's fucked, so there's no point me doing this or trying this hard thing. When life is typically all about doing hard things and challenging things and leaning into stress. So move more. Here's the core truth. Less is more. You don't need more time. You just need better methods. Now I promise, you no longer now can blame time or use it as an excuse to not look after your health anymore. And that also means anyone that you know. So once you've gone through this video, you'll understand this and can share with other people. So let me break it down for you. 1, train smarter, not longer. As you know, traditional fitness culture says you need to be in the gym for at least 3 times a week, maybe 60 plus minutes. Yeah, it's not needed. But what if I told you you can train 4 to 7 times a week for just 15 minutes a session? Pretty damn cool, right? Here's why this creates sustainability. Because most people burn out with longer workouts and the pressure of also keeping and sticking to 3 to 6 sessions a week. Most of the time, right, 45 minutes, 60 plus minutes is way too much, it's too intense and places too much pressure for your lifestyle to take time out after work, before work, around kids, around family, around just general social life, whether you're 20 years old or 45, 50. Because the fucking truth is, the truth is, everyone has 15 minutes in their day to move, work out, do something physical, potentially challenging. I'll say why this is the way forward, right? Because it sets you up for the day. If you do it in the mornings, it's out of the way. 15 minutes earlier to wake up is not a really massive ask. Do 15 minutes, bosh, do it, shower, food, work. It flows in with your day quite nicely. 30 minutes, 45 minutes is a little bit of more of an ask, right? And especially if you're putting in there, you've got to commute, you've got to walk, or even drive, or you can catch your train to go to the gym. It's a little bit more inconvenient, but 15 minutes at home with a couple of dumbbells, minimal equipment, you're sound, you're set. And like I said, it sets you up for the day, and little and often is always better because it always wins, because it means that you can actually consistently hit it when shit hits the fan, when life does life, and it allows you to stop. Well, it makes you stop doing the things that you want to do. And think about it like this: brushing your teeth. The more regular you are with brushing your teeth, the more consistent results you get, which means no shitty teeth, no shitty breath, and less visits to the dentist. And as you know, no one really likes a dentist. No one does. Everyone goes there for the sake of your teeth, as it's one of your main areas for your billboard, right? Your physical body is your billboard. And again, and that's quite superficial, but listen up. Everyone always makes a judgment on how people look. We can say we don't want to, or we don't want to try to, but typically that's how we approach everyone that we see, right? By how they look. So by being real with yourself, expecting yourself to brush your teeth every day, why not expect yourself to look after your body every day? Because people are going to judge you upon that, for one. Well, that's not the reason to do it. I want to make that very clear. But it's going to set you off the day, make you feel fantastic. It's going to get your body feeling fit, looking fit. And in general, going into your 70s and 80s, you can do 15 minutes every day, as it just keeps you ticking, keeps you moving, makes you feeling good, makes you feeling like you can conquer the world, right? Conquer your world, conquer your life. And when you do these 15 minutes, you're making daily deposits into your health, just like when you're saving money or investing into a pension or index fund, right? The more deposits you make, the better long-term that investment compounds and gives you a better result. And here's what traditional fitness gets wrong. Learning movement skills and strength like pull-ups, dips, handstands, they all need repetitive training to get better. If you're doing less volume overall, but more frequently training, you're able to train more consistently without overtraining or under-recovering, which leads to burnout. Yeah, you're not training long enough to do damage, real damage, but on a neural scale, you're developing the necessary pathways in those repetitive movements to get better much faster in 15 minutes than 3 to 5 times a week. Now, bear in mind, 3 to 5 is enough. Step 2. Simplicity is sophistication. I'm not sure what that accent was, by the way, but Leonardo da Vinci said simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. And one of the most common things I hear and see, not just in the fitness industry, but in my local gym, is the prescribed or claimed necessity for complex workouts and guidance to have a good workout or to get results, when it's a complete opposite. You'll find this complex nonsense in quick fixes like EMS muscle stimulators that promise to train muscles anywhere. They're making wild claims with images that I'll show on the screen, that this stimulator can build muscle equivalent to a 30-minute swim, a 2-hour run, and a 2-kilometer bike. And the fucking funny thing about it is, none of these actually build muscle. They do the opposite of anything. They build your capacity, they build your mitochondria, your ability to burn fat, your ability to get fitter, but they don't build your muscle. So what they're saying is really bullshit, but what they do show is a 1-hour gym session, which would build muscle over time. Certainly, can't knock them on that. And I don't think I need to say anything about the endless list of benefits of these types of exercise over a glorified vibrator. At least normal vibrators do their job, and they don't claim that they can give you beautiful physiques. But wouldn't that be fun? Vibrating your way to a 6-pack. That'd be pretty sick. Yeah. The real good thing about these machines is that the studies that have shown that they work and can replace purposeful exercise like the running, the cycling, the swimming, the gym work, is that they're all carried out by the companies themselves and have weak results, linking up they do anything, if not nothing. If not EMS machines or fad diets or even complex workouts, what do? Well, you can focus on 15 to 20, 25 minute workouts that allow you to achieve your goals, whether you're using a gym, at home, or even minimal equipment. You can follow this workout structure and you will cover absolutely everything that you need if you want to be strong, mobile, build a physique you're proud of, and just to simply eradicate any limitations that you may have in your life as you grow older, right? And life has its wear and tear on you. So here's the workout structure within those 15 minutes. Warm up specific to the workout. If it's a pull-up workout, then you do some sort of scapular raises or just simple movements that encourage pulling for 0 to 2 minutes. That's all you need. And as a typical warm-up does, it's used for preparing your body for the movement at hand, right, without wasting any energy. Yeah, here's the juicy part, the main movements, my favourite part. 10 minutes is just used for the actual work itself and your focus. That the warm-up that you've just done is preparing you for this work. So pick 2 to 3 exercises that will challenge your whole body. Push something, pull something, squat something, right? 10 minutes of focused effort beats 60 minutes of wandering around the gym and getting fucking nowhere. And lastly, I recommend doing some sort of finisher, right? That lasts around 3 minutes, and use this for getting your heart rate up and finishing strong. The finisher can literally just simply be an exercise that's a regression from the main workout. Or if you use that same exercise, you just use lighter weight and go to failure with it. Your aim is to increase that by 1 rep or 1 kilo each week to increase your conditioning over time and as you train. And lastly, and that finisher should give you that validation of you've left knowing you gave effort, not that you survived a punishment, yeah? An extra credit, a cool down or MOT sort of session, right? 3 to 5 minutes used for mobility, stretching, and taking care of your body so it can serve you tomorrow and the day after that, so on and so forth. And again, your future self will thank you for these 3 to 5 minutes of maintenance after every session. Digging a little bit deeper into your main movements, right? You can cover strength, hypertrophy, muscular endurance with 3 sets of any rep range. Strength and power is 1 to 5 reps. Strength and hypertrophy, 6 to 10. Hypertrophy into muscular endurance is 6 to 30 plus reps. And also, for you guys who don't know what hypertrophy means, it's literally, think bodybuilder style movements, just to get yourself bigger. Not that you'll get massive in 6 weeks, but you'll gain micro gains over a period of time. Eventually, stacking those 6 weeks, let's say you do a 6-week block, stacking those 6 weeks over a year, 2 years, will just reap compound benefits. So it's super cool. As step 3, adaptive playgrounds. A huge reason people find it difficult to move their body or work out at all is the environment they choose to do it in. You have 15 minutes every day, if not most days, to spare to focus on moving your body with intention of a goal for a sport or for overall health over your lifetime. And realistically, if you make it as easy as you can to commit to moving your body, the easier it will be to achieve your goals, because you'll be able to maintain and be consistent for a longer period of time, right? So these 15-minute workouts can be completed in a gym, at home, or from anywhere. All you need is your body weight and potentially minimalistic equipment, like a pair of dumbbells, a couple of bands, and if you really want to go for it, full send, dip bars and a pull-up bar with the dumbbells and bands combined. So you've got your home setup, you'll learn calisthenics skills, you can get stronger with your own body weight, so then you don't need to use a gym or need equipment to get a good workout in, right? Because people use that excuse as well, I don't have the equipment. But minimalistically, it's super cheap, super affordable. So instead of spending a gym membership over a year, you've got your gym membership within 3 months of that cost. Let's say it's £20. It would be no more than £100 to get the kit that you need. Right, it's so good. Super good! I'm not sure I shouted. Step 4, Whole Foods. Prioritise them, bitches. So Whole Foods are too expensive. I hear this all the time. Look, I get it. A bag of crisps costs £1, if that. Right, an apple costs maybe £1.50 for a decent pack of like 4 or so. But here's the math they don't tell you. The apple keeps you full for an hour, 2 hours. Yeah, and those crisps, barely 5 minutes. I'm craving more. Like if I'm getting a bag of crisps, I'm getting at least 5. I'm not messing, right? But with 5 apples, you'll be stuffed. There's no comparison. I know there's comparison because it tastes way better than the apple. However, we're talking about costs here and Whole Foods. We can make Whole Foods taste incredible too, and we're going to get to that. Don't worry. Maybe in another video, not this one, but yeah, stay tuned. And the thing is, overall, right, Whole Foods cost you less overall because then you don't need to buy out, right, for takeaways, because you're full. And when you eat Whole Foods, you actually get satisfied, not constantly snacking, ordering takeaways, or buying more food because you're still hungry, because the food that you're eating, typically more highly processed foods, is designed to make you want more food like it. So then you buy it, you'll waste your money, feeling shit because you're eating crap. There's no point. You're driving your health into the ground for the sake of what? For the sake of what? Tell me. Tell me. Sustainable meal prep. Buying chicken, rice and vegetables in bulk and preparing them yourself costs less than any meal delivery service that you can bring up on your phone, right? And tastes better than most restaurants if you make it with proper seasonings, proper food. Like, you don't have to have dry bodybuilder food. Like, you can make it really, really tasty and super healthy for you, where you're not going back for more food, yeah? Step 5, fuel protein priority, yeah? Eating protein will make me gain weight. Nah, this is backwards thinking. I'm going to tell you why. Protein is the most important macronutrient for your body composition goals, right? So how you look, whether you want to lose fat or build muscle, and why it should be a foundation. Protein keeps you full for longer, and it requires more energy to digest, aka burns more calories, and preserves muscle mass when you're losing weight, which is what you need to stay strong, stay invulnerable to illnesses and that sort of thing. So when you don't have enough muscle mass on your body, or you're not eating enough good foods, your immune system goes down. And the fun thing about protein is it actually is a part of your immune system. When protein is broken down, it actually aids the immune system itself. And protein will save you later in life. As you age, you lose muscle mass. It's called sarcopenia. The people who maintain strength and independence in their 70s and 80s, even 90s and 100s, it's because they prioritise a healthy diet that has protein in it. Because their muscle mass is the thing that allows them to keep strong muscles, a strong skeleton, because it actually holds it up itself, right? So if you're stronger, your ability to be able to, like, you hear it all the time, like your grand's fell over or someone's fell over, you're like, no, Nan's dead because she's so frail, right? Bit extreme. But so protein allows you to react faster because also you're stronger. So if you've got something around you that you're going to fall over when you're 70 and 80, you can grab onto it easier and actually hold it without snapping like grandma. Step 6, post-meal walks. You must walk for 30 minutes continuously to get health benefits. Complete rubbish. Your body doesn't have a 30-minute timer to say, oh, you've had enough walking today, well done, you can stop. So if you were to time walking, what would be a good sort of time? The post-meal walk, they work because 2 to 15 minutes after eating helps your body process food better, it improves digestion, and it stabilises your blood sugar. That's immediate benefits from minimal effort, from 2 minutes of movement. So you could literally walk or pace down your corridor if you're at work, or literally if you work from home, or if you're a mother. You can walk 2 minutes with your kid. You can walk 2 minutes in your house. You can walk 2 minutes at work. It's not a massive ask. And that on its own helps with those things. So it's a no-brainer. 30 minutes is an absolute bullshit number. So there's simply just no need to overthink cardio or walking unless you're doing a sport like running, cycling, swimming. Then I guess take it more seriously. Start adding in running sessions, cycling sessions, or swimming sessions. Other than that, if you just want to be healthy, do post-meal walks and strength train. Just do this 15 minutes and walk after meals. Super simple. I recommend just doing 2 a day. Well, that's 10, 15 minutes. That gives you 20, 30 minutes every day of walking. And it's going to get you some good results. There's no need to think that you need to do some crazy, crazy athletic shit, right? Because like these short walks and workouts, yeah, they do more for your daily energy and long-term health than grinding yourself into the ground with intense cardio sessions that you don't want to do, and also you can't sustain. Step 7, sleep. I only need 5 or 6 hours of sleep. You're lying to yourself. With optimal sleep, right, optimal being 7.5 hours plus, have better brain function, easier fat loss and muscle growth, and overall just sustained energy. So this is how sleep will give you your dream physique. So sleep is when your body repairs your muscle, it regulates hunger hormones like ghrelin, and processes stress. So let's dig further. Without adequate sleep, you're fighting your biology. Right? Combined with the 15-minute daily workouts and whole foods, proper sleep is the multiplier that makes everything else work better for you and with you. So you are limitless on what you can achieve in your life, what you can do, because you're full of energy, you're eating right, so your life is going to be pretty damn quality filled, and you're moving fantastic, right? So you're setting yourself up for your day, whether you do it in the mornings or in the evenings. Step 8, stress management. Stress is always bad. Stress built your ancestors. It's what made humans adaptable and strong, right? The problem isn't stress, it's just chronic, unmanaged stress that you're associating with. And why stress is needed in your life, yeah? Challenge creates growth, right? Your muscles, for example, your muscles grow under tension, i.e. stress. Your mind gets sharper under pressure. You learn better when you have those big moments or those super lows. That's a challenge. It's really, really uncomfortable to be in its low points in your life. But after low points, they typically come back up again because you either solve a problem, you overcome it. So it gives you that trajectory. You've grown, you've expanded who you are because you've been willing to go into that uncomfortable, stressful state. And here's how you manage it. Stress. You can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond. Yeah, simple strategies. Breathe in deeply. Move your body. Prioritize sleep. And remember that most stress is temporary. Yeah, and if you do these 3 things, sleep, eat well, train, you typically will be a better, more resilient human at handling that stress. And also, because you're feeding into those investment pots, right? The health investment pots, your ability to manage stress physically and mentally, right? Psychologically, becomes a lot easier. You can tolerate it better as you get more fitter and stronger. So it's a no-brainer because stress unlocks your potential. When you learn to work with stress instead of against it and demonize it, you discover capabilities you didn't know you had. And this is the path to feeling truly alive. Handle stress. Don't view it. Don't judge it, right? Just allow it to be. Do what you can. Control what you can by responding to it. Sleep right. Eat right. move right. That's it. I think it's the end of the video. Nah, I'm joking. We've got a bonus coming up. Bonus section. Why consistency wins every fucking time. Consistency versus perfection. You don't need to be perfect every single day. Yeah? All you need to do is show up every day. 15 minutes of imperfect movement beats 0 minutes of perfect planning. And why compounding works. A 15-minute daily practice over a year equals to 91 hours of focused health investment. Yeah, boy. That's way more than most people doing hardcore phases that burn them out in 6 weeks, yeah? And the beauty about this is it's not about intensity. It's about reliability. Can you reliably get up every morning and do that 15 minutes? And this is yes, if you set yourself up right. And here's 2 little habits that you can do. Firstly, put your phone/alarm on the other side of the room. If you don't use your alarm as your phone, keep your phone with your alarm, so then you have to get up and turn it off. Number 2, set your gym clothes and your clothes for the day by your phone, by your alarm, so you can get ready into them straight away. There's minimal resistance. All you got to do is put on your clothes, go downstairs, go to the gym, go anywhere, train, work out, do your thing for 15 minutes. Then typically you're going to feel better afterwards. Your body adapts to what you do consistently, right? Whether that's doom scrolling, right? Your body will adapt to it. So it'll like this more and find comfort more in the 15 minutes of exercise. Whatever you do consistently becomes your reality. And if you don't like your reality, do something else. It's literally simple as that. Do something else for a long period of time. See if it works for you. If it doesn't, change it out for another thing. Life is cool because life is play. You don't have to overthink it. I hope this video has got your brain thinking about your health and that you don't need to expect so much from yourself to succeed at your health. Because the beauty of it is health to every single one of you listening is entirely unique to you. Right? What you want from your health will be completely and extremely different to what I want from mine. Yeah, so I want to do the pull-ups, handstands, and run from town to town. You probably just don't want to be stuck in a chair your whole life. So just do what you can. 15 minutes is doing what you can to not get to that state where you are just limited to life, to experiencing it, even in your older years when society has claimed that as your glory days, right? When you've got your pension, you can do whatever you like. Nah, life is for living in the day, right? In the moment, in the now. And if you wait till then, you're getting out of time, boy. You're out of time. You're out of time, I'm telling you. There's going to be links in the description to the products I do, but if not, there's a video right here that you can jump into, or here, that YouTube has recommended for you. So if you watch it, you might love it as much as this one. Peace.